For the last 3 years of my life, I've spent my spare time and money traveling with a fraternity of automotive enthusiasm. The group that is more than just colleagues spends their weekends busting knuckles and chasing the form of escapism known as road racing. This family of track rats is known as Gridlife. Me being the oddball out, a person who feels I don't have any business being within this community, the fraternity pushes to be different, making me feel welcome every time. They have me coming back more for just the familiar faces or the war stories on track, but they have me craving, wanting to watch the spectacle of the friendly grudge match that is Gridlife's Touring Cup, or GLTC for short. Now, while I was at Gridlife's Midwest Festival being a goofball in pit lane, asking people if they're a part of the Adam Jabay cult,
yeah, it wouldn't be GLTC if we weren't all part of the cult, yes.
Or if they identify as a Honda. Do you identify as a Honda?
No, a GMC Sierra.
I had to get a little serious and ask some of the drivers, while I had the chance, why they kept coming back for more. What made Gridlife's Touring Cup currently the face of club racing?
Well, the competition is ridiculous. It just seems like around the country, everybody's just been doing this same format. Everywhere you go, it's just the absolute same format. And the way these guys, what they've put together, these 4 short races, it's attractive. The cars are attractive. They're relatively affordable compared to what the other groups are doing out there. Man, it's just the grassroots feel of it is just beautiful. And the other thing is the potential to be in early with this and to be a part of where you see that these rockets are just about to fire. They fired. Let's go ahead and say they fired, but they're going to the moon, and it's cool to just be a part of it. That's really, I'm just fully attracted to it because of that.
Well, I think there's 2 big things. The accessibility of doing this. It's really easy to come out and go through the comp school here. You can bring out a car that you have that matches the rules. You don't have to have something super built or built by a team. We built our car in the garage. It's accessible, anyone can do it. And also because it has an aspect of community and priority on clean racing.
I have a lot of hopes for GLTC. The paddock, the community aspect. We certainly preach that it's not an individual sport that we do, but it is a team out there every time we race, every time we qualify. If somebody's out for themselves, it doesn't work. That's how cars get wadded up. That's how people go to the hospital. That's how things get ugly really quickly. So it's always a community aspect to me, and that is what has been the driving force for me for continuing in GLTC.
Because we have some of the most talent that there is and some of the cleanest racing by far.
Honestly, the show that Gridlife puts on, the elevating the actual sport, involving people, having cars people can relate to. Honda S2000 is something that is achievable for a lot of people. I don't know, they just do it better than anybody else in the country.
The production that Gridlife puts in to the broadcast definitely helps. It's the best promotional material to get the best drivers in the country to participate in GLTC. And then since you have really good drivers, those attract really good drivers. So it's kind of a perpetuating circle, and it all feeds into itself. And I think the rules are popular. They're common sense rules. You don't have to spend a ton of money to have a 90% there competitive car. You could recreate my car for $25,000 and it could go win races.
As Zach Lavoie mentioned before, the rockets have already fired, and I am a spectator watching them approach the moon. Within this fraternity, these car people, these track rats, they all found something good to die for, making it beautiful to live. And for me, I would find that would be the perfect definition for being passionate for this hobby. And for this, I leave you with one last quote from Mr. Lavoie.
open your mind to getting out of those tracks, those larger tracks, and come on up and see what these cars can do. I think a lot of people don't think that 214 horsepower is fun. And it's more fun than these 400 and 500 horsepower cars. So my advice would be open your mind and come up here and enjoy and see the feel of this. Just see. Once, I need everybody I know to come do this once, and I think Adam would be angry with me because I would have brought too many people. I think all of them would be hooked. You know, I mean, I'm driving 14 hours to most events. There's a reason for that. When I pass 3 tracks to just get here. You know, and just a little more. The competition here is teaching me a different way of driving.
What do you think makes Gridlife so special?
The people. It's all about the people. Cars are cars, but people make it happen.